it doesn't take away from the fact that right now prices are high, and we definitely need to. We're gonna have a correction, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. And that's kind of what I want to wrap this up with our top tip. Um, the top tip for today that I wanted to kind of speak to all our mortgage brokers about, all our realtors, all our professionals in our network, that regardless of what's happening in the market, you should always be focused in on sales. And when I say that, I mean it doesn't matter whether you feel like the interest rates are going to go up tomorrow or down tomorrow. You should be out there promoting your brand, understanding how you're going to get leads in, understanding how you're going to get people in. Because I feel like a lot of people are like, you know what, I'm going to take my pedal off the gas a little bit just because market's not that great. Well, in reality, now is the time to actually get into the market, find new ways of getting in front of your customers and your clients, and making sure that you develop new systems and techniques in getting sales in, because only when, and I'll give you a very good example, whether it's stock, even real estate investors, right? The saying is like when there's blood on the streets is when it's time to buy. Okay. So when business is low, people are scared to make a decision. When I say people, there's professionals, you have competition. If they're scared to make a decision, that's when you make the move. That's when you got to be brazen. You got to be looking at different ways to get in front of different people, take chances, and keep pushing, because it's during these downturns that you can capitalize, you can monopolize in markets, you can actually find new and better ways of getting in clients. And then when you are in the upswing, you just put fuel on that fire, and it's just going to get bigger, and you're going to be able to hone that machine.
I agree, and I think what is missed in this conversation usually is that the sentiment is markets going down, less volume, less sales, interest rates going up. I don't think I'm going to get more business. But the context is the product you're selling changed, but you're still selling a product. So you were selling maybe, let's say, a 2% interest rate mortgage. Now you're selling a 3%, hypothetically. Everyone's selling that 3%, right? So your goal is finding that person that's looking for that mortgage and acquiring that client. You're working in the same competitive environment, and there's still volume in the marketplace. It's about understanding, how do I respond to the changes that happened and pivot my business, or take this risk, or push this sales strategy forward and capitalize on this opportunity, really, which is what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah, and you got to be creative. Like, one good example is you've seen a lot of digital mortgage brokerages opening up during COVID, because as customer demand and habits changed, you had a lot of people shift everything online, and they're making a killing.
Some brokers can't keep up despite the decline.
Yeah, because if you have a superior product, it's not like, you know what, there's nobody buying, right? You went from, like, let's say hypothetically 10,000 transactions to 5,000 transactions, right? If you're serious, you keep going. There's going to be a lot of people who are not motivated. They're going to be gone. They were messing up the market to begin with, right? If you've got like 10,000 transactions a month, and you've got and let's say out of the 10,000, you've got like 2,000 brokers that are taking advantage of those 10,000. And when the market was good, you just had like 1,500 brokers that were just kind of like just loitering, and they got some business because all you had to do was say you're something, and somebody threw you something, right? Because there's just so much business to go around, and 500 were serious. Well, now like a lot of those 1,500 that are were loitering are going to be out. So now actually there's more business for the people who are serious, because the ones that were just kind of loitering, they're messing up the market. They're skewing it.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. It's focus on sales. That's the top tip. Focus on sales, and that involves the entire sales journey. We could go into this at length, but it's understanding that despite the drop in volume, there is volume out there. There is business being conducted, and it's the right mortgage brokers are the ones that are looking at this opportunity and figuring out, where can I kind of showcase my brand? How can I improve my services and acquire that market share?
And that's a perfect way to end off things. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, guys.